I thought you said space sex. I was about to say, what?
That's what the X is short for.
Okay.
What else has he done?
That'd be very amusing if that was actually why he called the company.
If he calls it SpaceX.
And that's not only that, but that's his goal.
That's the goal. I'm gonna be the first man to join the 5
I bet somebody's already done it, to be honest.
Yeah, astronauts on the
Yeah,
International Space
I
Station.
bet they have.
I mean, they smoke a lot of weed up there.
Okay.
Really? It's not illegal, so...
It's not illegal in space.
It probably is.
I don't think you can smoke in space.
I'm sure the regulations for like NASA would probably make it illegal.
It's
Well-
the International Space Station, Patrick, not the U.S. Space Station.
I don't
I'm
think.
sure NASA would be like, hey,
Well,
I think
it's
the-
actually
Stuff
physically
around.
possible to smoke in a capsule like that. Because
yeah.
It's so filled with oxygen.
I think
it flare up.
I think the safety regulations would make it are like the only rules that would say you can't. But like,
Edibles? So you're saying edibles?
yeah,
Okay. Do they make their own, you think?
yeah, for sure.
Space edibles? I feel like that's a conversation for the podcast.
Well, let's get prepped.
Astronaut ice cream infused.
Let's practice our edibles
Oh my word.
conversation.
Great. So now Indiana has to deal with poison control. They have to deal with Tide Pods. What a bunch of dumbasses.
Basically, next time you go to buy Tide Pods, bring your ID.
They just look so good.
Really?
Right?
Wait, this
They look like gummy
wait,
bears.
Wait, is this something you said they should do or you have to do?
I'm
have
saying
to
I would
eat
not be
Tide
surprised.
Please eat
Yeah.
Tide Pods.
Yo, you're not
Could that
making
be the
that
name of
joke.
an episode?
Yes, please eat Tide
Tide
Pods.
Pods.
I'm not uploading the video with that title.
I think we need to take away Patrick's control of the account. He won't let us
He's not doing anything, you know? I think maybe it's getting distracted because you're not letting the format be what the format wants to be.
I think that's the problem. I think the reason we're shit now is because Patrick won't let us cuss. Let us cuss.
I'm fine with
Let
cussing,
us
just
cuss.
no 9/11 and
Let us-
Holocaust jokes.
Let us make
though?
jokes about 9/11
Because they're
in the
not
Holocaust.
appropriate.
Henry really wants to make 9/11 and
It's
Holocaust.
disrespectful
That's
to the survivors, to the society in general.
Have a good
Can we make Hitler and Trump jokes?
Trump,
you say yes
Okay,
or no?
Trump, I can
What?
make jokes because he hasn't. He didn't slaughter 11 million people.
That we know of. He wasn't in the army, quote unquote.
Thank God for Henry sometimes. Thank God for Henry sometimes. Just like that sentence saved my life. That we know of. That we know,
You know
of.
how the government's always doing things like
Hey,
Why?
Like slaughtering 11 million people.
Tom Hanks
Yeah,
to play Mr.
all the time.
Guys, look.
It's like a yearly event.
Yes, we know.
In what?
But
Okay.
Like
a new TV show about destruction.
I call
If you
Exactly.
think about
I
it,
call it the
no, okay, look, I'm looking at it. No!
if
not
Trump
do that.
tries
You
to
do
get rid
that
of
too.
Obamacare
No rebooting
and 10
Mr.
million people
Rogers.
go uninsured, and then those people die because they don't have health
It's called a death
then
sentence.
you will have killed 10 million people.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But he's the
Sure, why
president,
not?
so it doesn't apply.
As to quote Richard Nixon, it's not illegal if I do
It's
it.
not illegal.
The Richard Nixon basically straight up said that.
Yeah.
Can we go back to the fact that Tom Hanks is playing one of the most iconic people in children?
You think Mr. Rogers was secretly kinky?
Dude, I think Mr. Rogers fucked kids and they were like low.
No, I don't think he was a pedophile. I think he was just secretly very kinky.
That's what
I'm
I think.
just being honest, dude. Okay,
No,
I'm just
good
being
at hiding
honest.
it.
And
What?
was a
Good at
freaking-
hiding
I
it.
will- You know, it's time for me to go on my high
Yeah,
horse.
his activist.
He was a saint,
Like he's
one of the greatest men to ever live.
Like, new
The
theory.
world lost
he
a great-
wrote 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh my god.
All right, I am legit gonna push this table.
hang on.
50 Shades Grey.
50 Shades of Shoes.
50 Shades of Party. What are you talking about?
How about instead of uploading an episode, we just upload a bullet point of what we talked about? Mr. Rogers reading 50 Shades of Grey
here's
audiobook.
Here's what you missed.
Here's what you missed. A summary of last episode, and it's just bullet points. Mr. Rogers reading 50 Shades of Grey.
I'm sorry, Mr. Rogers could not have written 50 Shades of Grey because he died before Twilight came out.
Damn it. Okay,
No, he did anyway.
I think he still did. Just like how Ted Cruz is.
They found it in his basement. That's why.
Oh, they found the.
They found 50 Shades of Grey just like sitting there unpublished
No,
in his
he wrote
basement.
Twilight
and then
and 50 Shades of Grey.
Wow, that's a big.
And they
That's a big jump.
And the publishing companies published them both posthumously.
Yes, an alternate name because they didn't want to like.
We know
Dishonor
the
his
authors are alive, and I'm pretty sure that they're in pop culture.
Quick, say something crazy so they stay.
It's the test.
Okay, guys, I got one.
Palpatine killed Padme in episode 3.
Onan pulled out.
Bees did 9/11. Discuss.
Onan was the first example of pulling out.
You know what? Maybe I should
Wait,
just have
what?
it.
Pulling out comes from the Bible. Except God kills you for it. But that's,
True.
That's
Wait, what was that
different.
guy's name?
Onan.
Disgusting.
Onan.
Wait, you said pulling out?
Yeah.
Like,
Onan pulled out and then God struck him dead.
who pulled out?
Onan.
Did you do
That's
the
like
reading for
Jacob's kid or something like that.
Oh, literally, there's a
Genesis
we have to do a
38.
reading for
Wait, we have to
Bible
read
study.
that? Wait, that's
38:9.
tomorrow, right?
Genesis 38:9.
There
What?
is, yes.
Is that due tomorrow?
We already finished
already did
Genesis.
There's another reading.
Yeah, Exodus, but that's not the same thing. Onan pulled out in Genesis.
No, there's a reading. There's a
Dude.
part where this
It's
guy's,
not relevant.
This guy's brother died. So the
Okay.
idea is that if the alive brother impregnates the dead brother's wife, then
This
the
I
brother,
remember.
the dead brother has an heir to like his throne, and therefore is like his bloodline lives on. Okay. So literally, this guy's like, nah, fuck my dead brother, and so he pulls out every
like-
time, and the woman never conceives a child.
God just strikes
And then
again.
God's angry, so he
God's
kills
like,
him.
What the fuck, dude? Blood game too strong. Zap.
Literally,
I didn't
though,
create
that's not
you
even
bastards
Genesis
for this.
38:9. Look it up. He actually does.
He's like, I didn't create you bastards.
Genesis
to do this.
38:9. I have my Bible. I'll look it up. Give me 1 second. I have my Bible because I'm engaging the Bible, and I have my backpack, not because I carry my Bible everywhere.
The Joe comes out and brings up the best topic.
Wait, Joe. You know what's really?
I've ever heard.
You know, I think is really BS about the whole thing that Paul talked about. So, that's what, like that whole chapter, which has Judah going and sleeping with someone he thinks is a prostitute, and yet somehow his lineage is better than Joseph's lineage to rule. After Joseph goes to Egypt and he matures and he constantly gives credit to God. No, his family, none of them are good.
ready?
Even though he leaves a better godly example. It's bullshit.
This is important, though, Patrick. You ready? Genesis 38:9. But since Onan knew that the offspring would not be his, he spilled his semen on the ground whenever he went into his brother's wife, so that he would not give offspring to his
When the
brother.
Bible says he went into,
That means he had
that
sex.
means they fucked.
Yeah, that's what that means.
It says it a lot.
Isn't that exciting?
Well,
I wish we were recording this for a second.
No, like that's such a good topic, but the reaction from Patrick and from the group is gone, so we can never talk about it
Yeah.
for real.
That's really
That's-
unfortunate.
really just bring it up
That
out of
was
nowhere.
so
The
good.
title would be pull-out game. Can it be too strong?
First
Pull-out game
example.
too strong,
First
not
historic
quick.
example of pull-out game too strong.
God smite you
Genesis
again for
38:9.
pulling out.
Genesis 38:9.
Well, guys, as fun as this has been, I've got some homework that I need to catch up on.